Hello, how is everybody? I'm good. Welcome back to Having a Cup of Joe with Joe. I'm Joe. So, once again, hello, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to Having a Cup of Joe with Joe. I'm Joe. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Thank you so much for being mothers. Well, I hope everyone's been well. I haven't been live much. I've been pretty busy. I just sold Elizabeth. Um, Also, I wanted to go out and be live, but it keeps raining. Every time I want to go live, it rains. But it is the rainy season, so take it when you can get it. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say Happy Mother's Day. I was going to do it yesterday because it was Sunday yesterday morning here in Thailand, and now it's Sunday evening in America, but Monday morning in Thailand. But yesterday, um, I was pretty busy. Uh, since it was Mother's Day, I was spoiling my wife a little bit. So I got caught up and decided to do it today. But it's still Mother's Day somewhere, right? And to all the mothers that aren't here no more, God bless you, and we thank you for looking down on us and watching over us and sending the guardian angels when we need them. Thank you. And all the grandmothers and great grandmothers, and like I said, happy Mother's Day. We went to Big C yesterday and had lunch, the wife and I. And when we were there, I had a couple hundred back in my pocket set aside. Not a whole lot, like just shy of 10 bucks. And after getting lunch, which we didn't get nothing special, we went to the food court, but there's this soup that we like that's really spicy and awesome. So we got that, and then when we got walking, there was a jewelry store, and they had like a Mother's Day sale or something going on. So I got her a nice set of gold earrings. They look like little, almost like a leaf or an angel wing or something. Pretty cute. I'd show you, but she has them put away already. After that, my daughter was at church, so after that we met up for dinner, and we thought we'd get something in Bangs Ray, but we didn't see anything that really truly fancied us. We ended up at Friday Every Day or Everyday Friday. It's a cafe slash restaurant. They used to have like an artsy, rustic look. Now they got like a modern look. Not bad. I mean, it's definitely a change compared to what I was used to seeing, but it's still pretty in there. Um, my daughter got pad thai, which I got to taste. Freaking amazing. My wife got barbecue rib. I didn't get to taste. It looked amazing. And I got pulled pork ragu. It was pretty sweet. I loved it. Not like sweet, but like it was pretty awesome. Good flavors. Another thing we had after that was dessert. My daughter, what did she get? I can't remember. I know I got the triple chocolate fudge cake that had a marshmallow in it. Good morning. Yeah, that sounds delicious. It was. And my wife, I'm having a hard time remembering what them two got. Oh, my wife got the red velvet, which I've had that before, and the red velvet cake they have is awesome. I don't remember what my daughter got. I was too busy eating my fudge cake, you know. So that was our Mother's Day. So we got to go for a ride. We got to get lunch, dinner. Good morning. How you doing, Tony? You love the red velvet? Yeah, I like red velvet. I think mine was called like devil fudge cake or something that I had. Like I said, it was like triple chocolate cake with fudge and my wife's red velvet. I'm telling you, I wish I could have talked her into giving me half her red velvet and give her half my fudge. That would have been a good mixture. But yeah, we had a pretty good time. A little bummed out that I sold Elizabeth my Kiwi. I'm here, buddy. Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, I sold the Kiwi. Had to get rid of it, and some lucky guy named Coon, Koon was his name, and he bought the bike. He's a mechanic. I guess he's gonna pretty much finish the project I started. I look forward to seeing it getting completed. I will definitely tell the missus Happy Mother's Day. And my wife and my daughter's at a Muay Thai class. My wife is at work. And both of them told me to tell all the mothers from my wife and my daughter Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And thank you, Tony. I'll make sure to let the old lady know that you said Happy Mother's Day. And Happy Mother's Day to your old lady, man. And your mom. But yeah, I had to get rid of the Kiwi. Sold it for less than I paid for it, but you know, it went to a good home. And I mean, it is what it is. I had fun with it. For the amount of money I spent on it and the amount of fun I had with it for almost 2 years, it was bottom line still worth it. Thank you, cuz. You're welcome, man. No problem. But I was debating on selling the scooter too, but that one's gonna have to wait until like when I leave. The wife, she's not comfortable in these bigger scooters because she can't touch. So we're gonna go and look at like these little smaller electric scooters. Thanks, Joe. Happy Mother's Day to your wife. I will let her know, Aunt Frank. And happy Mother's Day, Aunt Francis. But these little electric scooters are a little bit lower to the ground. So we're going to go size her up and see if she can handle it or not. And I just don't want her having to walk a quarter mile to work and back every day in this heat. I got to get her some kind of small vehicle or something. Because, like, them little electric scooters are like half the price of a normal gas scooter. So you can pick one up for like 150 bucks, 180 bucks US. And she won't be able to go far, we're like traveling, but she'll at least get to work and back to the grocery store and back. So that'll be fun. We were thinking about going today after work, after she gets off work, but since it's raining, I think we might have to wait another day. We went out yesterday, and everywhere that sells them was closed for the holiday. So there was a Thai holiday plus Mother's Day, so like everywhere was closed yesterday. It was insane. It felt like a Sunday and a holiday back home in Pittsburgh. Only the gas stations and 7-Elevens and stuff were open. Man, time moves fast. Feels like it was just Christmas and now it's already Mother's Day. And before you know it, it'll be my birthday in June. My birthday's June 20th. And then before you know it, it'll be my daughter's birthday and then my wife's birthday and then Christmas. And like, wow. Time moves so fast. I don't know if when I was younger, if time moved slower or if that's just how it felt, but shit. I wish time would just slow down a little. Not too much, but a little, like going too fast. Oh well, that's the journey of life. The farther you get, the faster it goes, and the faster it goes, the funner it can be if you choose to let it be. I was just saying it's hard to believe it's mid-May already. Yeah, see, at least I ain't the only one thinking like, holy crap. Man, I'm gonna land in America in July, so it'll be nice and warm. But with the way time's moving, I'll be cold. It'll feel like a week go by and I'll be cold already. Today's not too bad. It's supposed to only get up to between 85 and 89. Plus, it's raining out, so it's not real sunny. So it feels like 75 to 85. Not bad. Compared to the other day where it was like, I think it was like 90. And then with the heat wave, it was like 114. Man, that was hot. Plus, I think it was like 60, 70% humidity. It was so hot. So hot the other day. It was so hot. Normally, I hang out outside all day. It was so hot the other day, I actually had to come and hang out in the AC with the wife. Tilly in the 60s there. My wife would freeze. In the last 10 years, I think she's only felt below 64 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe twice in the low she's felt in the last 10 years might have been like 49, but that was only a couple times when she was in the Philippines where like here they usually don't get below 65, like it's usually 68 and up and for the 2 months of winter, and then it's usually between 80 and 100 the rest of the year. So 60s, my wife would be in probably a snowsuit. Like I was just laughing the other day. My daughter was wearing a winter hoodie to protect her skin from the sun because it's so bright over here. It'll burn you up to a crisp, so you got to protect yourself. I figured she'd wear a long sleeve shirt or a thin jacket. No, she had like a winter hoodie on. I don't know how she wasn't dying in it, but people say that when I wear my leather coat, so it's probably no different. But wow. It'll be nice though to show them winter. They'll see why I've been running from winter for the last 15 years over here. Soon, I'm telling you, as soon as it gets, I bet below zero, both of them are gonna look at me like, dude, you definitely graduated from special ed classes, which I did, so I can say that shit. But they're gonna look at me like, what? Why? And I'm gonna laugh the whole time as they're shivering. I'll hand them more clothes. Like, oh, I don't think they're gonna like it a whole lot. Like the snow, they're gonna love the snow for about like an hour or two, maybe no longer than a week, and then they're gonna be like, enough is enough. What the hell? I don't know. We get some pretty fun winters. If it ain't cold and like dry and freezing cold, it's wet and freezing cold like rain, or snow and freezing cold. or warm for a couple months, or warm and wet for a couple more months. Like, it's gonna blow their mind. They can go the whole year and maybe only catch a cold once, where I normally catch, if I'm in America, I'll catch a cold like 3, 4 times a year. Over here, usually it's like once a year. I think that's going to mess their head up a little bit too, where they get more than one cold a year. It's good. It's going to be funny whenever they're going over to the thermostat and turning the thermostat up instead of down. Because here with the air conditioner, you're always turning it to a colder temperature. Actually, I have to use warmth. And like they take cool showers. Okay, my shower got a water heater on it, and I use it. I don't give a shit if it's 100 degrees out. I take a warm shower. These women, I don't know if it's all Asian women or Filipino women or what in the heck, but my wife and daughter will take cold showers, freezing cold. Like that water will be like ice, and it don't even phase them. I turn that water on, and you'll hear me hooting and hollering like, "Oh shit!" Like it amazes me. It doesn't affect them. To me, that cold water, oh, I can't do it. That my wife takes showers in the dark. I was like, don't do that. I swear they got night vision. Maybe it's my eyes suck so bad I don't realize it's not that dark in the bathroom without a light on. But dang, dude, I can't do it. Cold water in the dark. Ugh. Makes her go outside in the rain. I like that water heater and I like the light on. But like the water heaters over here are just this little box. And it does alright with heating the water. It's like a rectangle box. And you see them in like campers and RVs a lot. But it works pretty good for what it is. Laugh out loud, you're getting the old days. Yeah, I agree. But like our hot water tanks in Pittsburgh are mainly them taller ones. They're like what 4 foot tall, and they hold anywhere between like what 25 and 55 gallons, right? These water heaters are like half-gallon water heaters, and man, I think my wife's gonna go nuts when she can take a half-hour shower and it's like steaming hot the whole time instead of just lukewarm. Because like them little portable heaters, I feel like it's either lukewarm or way too hot. Where with the bigger water heaters that we're used to, I feel like you can tone into a better adjustment. But that's personal preference. I grew up with the bigger water heaters, so typically 40 gallon. All right, there you go. Yeah, typically a 40 gallon. Where this is holding like a half-gallon. Like, but they work. I'm telling you, when you don't want a cold shower, they work. I know when I lived in that RV, I had the same one as I got in the bathroom here, except for mine was propane instead of electric. And when I lived in that RV for a year, it did good. I think the propane kept it warmer than the electric ones do, just because I don't know. That's me. Once again, me. Worked great though. I'd have one cylinder of propane, like a normal, like real propane. I'd run that shower 4 months. I lived in an RV. I'll tell you what, dude, living in an RV was pretty cool. Like, if you're single, like, I wasn't single, I had a wife and daughter, but they were in a different country, so, like, it was just me living there. Now, if I had my old lady with me, oh, man, it'd be too tight for both of us. Like, nope. But the RV I was in was pretty cool for being by yourself, like, now back to moms, man. Ah, and speaking of the RV, I was always grateful for when my mom would make me like a plate. Because my dad would cook a lot. My mom and dad would always make me a plate. And if mom didn't cook, dad cooked, you know? And mom and dad always made me a plate. That was nice, saved me from having to cook when I lived in that RV. It was pretty sweet. Now, the one thing I did like is the bed in that RV had a big window, like a bay window. So when I'd lay there in bed and it was snowing, I know this sounds stupid, but when it was snowing, I was watching the snow. It was like laying next to a bay window, but it was my bunk window in the RV, and that was the coolest part. I used to love because I had a street light, so even at night you could see the giant snowflakes falling. I used to love watching snow and rain when I lived in that RV. It was perfect to hang out and watch it come down. But yeah, it was fun times. Fun times. Man, let's see. Basically, I got about another 45 to 50 days left before I come back to America. And then I'll be back for a while. I know my mom and dad's pretty excited to see me and friends and family. So it would be cool to go visit everybody and catch up. Oh wow, my daughter's back already. Well, everybody, you see my daughter? She just got back. I'm wondering if her class got canceled. Let's ask. Your class get canceled? He's not there. Oh, alright. But now you can show him your dedication of. See? Yeah. A little cancellation towards weather. It's all good. She'll get caught up. But she showed her dedication. She showed up like she promised. She didn't let the weather hold her back. And I'm telling you, that's something her mother instilled in her very well. Is dedication and loyalty. Because when she sets her mind to something and says something, she does it. And she keeps her promise on it. So kudos to Diane for raising her right. And kudos to my daughter for being awesome. But yeah, I'm telling you, I really want to have like a couple good picnics. How long is she home from university? I believe it was like a 2 months. She goes back in June, like the first week of June, she goes back, and she came home. I think the last week of March, and that's like basically their spring break, I think. But June she goes back, so a couple more weeks, like 2 more weeks, and then she goes back. And then like a month after that, I come back to America. But what's gonna be cool, my last week, I'll spend what is it, like 1 day in Pattaya and 2 days in Bangkok before I head out. Because I leave from a Bangkok airport, Swannaboom, my favorite airport here. And I'll visit my daughter and have a belated birthday party for me right before I head home. And I leave on my mom's birthday and land on my friend's birthday. How about that one? I'll get to celebrate 3 birthdays in 3 days. Oh, it'll be fun. But I can't wait to give people some of the souvenirs and stuff that I've collected for passing out as gifts. It'll be fun to see people's reactions. I got some cool ones, I got some dull ones, and I got some funny ones. Ah, there we go. Take it back up. But to everybody, I think I'm gonna hop off here, get some of the honey to-do list done. So, thank you everyone for hopping on. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are here and all the mothers watching over us from above. And have a great night, a great day, or a great evening. And I'll see you at the next Having a Cup of Joe with Joe. Goodbye.